We're
I always thought we were across the street,
no,
but are we
not.
like right next door?
No, we're next door. We're 2 stores down from this. How can we see from that angle?
Magic.
Magic. Wait a minute. Why is the light on at this time of night? That's Mr. Windibank's pawnbrokery. Mr. Windibank's. Oh no. It's simple. If that store was really an old Windibank storeroom, there's no way someone from halfway around the world, in other words, you, could know about it. Sorry, Iris, but if you ask me, he sold it. Without telling you. Oh shit. Could Gina have gone? Seems you have some knowledge of the situation, Mr. Naruto. Sorry? Oh no. No, not really. Just a deduction. Well, anyway, we must investigate. At once! Oh, that was you. Sorry, my meeting with Strongheart will have to wait.
Well, they're investigating at night.
Sorry, I got the times wrong. It said 2 p.m. I thought it said 2 p.m., but it actually said 2 a.m. So, yeah, I'm gonna be late. The door to Windibank's. It's open. And the lamp is burning.
Oh, God. We're gonna have to accuse Jenny.
It must be Gina.
Gina.
Mustn't it? I just hope it's nothing more sinister. Why'd you put your clothes on? What?
Because it's cold
Come.
in Britain.
Come, there's not a moment to lose. It's April. Something is clearly afoot inside.
It might rain.
It might rain inside this pawnbrokery.
Because he's
Oh
Mr.
no!
Sholmes.
The calendar says the wrong date. Oh wait, no, it's after midnight. It's the 16th.
Yeah, but there's
Oh
blood
no,
on
it's also covered in blood. There's no one here. Oh yes, there is. 2 people. Silhouettes. Ah, Mr. Sholmes. He's been shot. What the? Has Sholmes been shot? Leave me, Mr. Naruto. I'm dying. Nyah.
Oh, God.
But after them, go! Right. I did not see the fucking silhouettes were so fast, I don't even see them. Luckily, I have the benefit of watching the playback so I can recognize the silhouettes. But it might be more fun to just not.
It's more fun not to.
I've lost them. Hello, what have we? I bet it's... Nope. The alarm was just raised from this pawnbrokery, sir. Well, would you know something about that? Officer, come with me. It's my friend, Mr. Sholmes. He's been shot. Shot? No, we don't have guns here. This is Britain.
Except for the pawnbroker, who had a gun to his head.
Shit. Hold on. When did they outlaw guns in Britain?
According to Tobias Stone, medium, in 1997...
Fuck!
They had guns.
No! 1997, that's crazy. With the policeman so close behind me, I ran back to Windibank's. And Sholmes' dead body lay there.
Oh, shit.
Mr. Sholmes!
Mr. Naruto.
How bad is it? Never mind me, but there's much at stake. Behind that door.
Get him!
Storeroom. Hurry!
Oh no, he shot himself!
It's Gina!
The cat shot him. It climbed through the cat door.
He shot himself because Gina got in.
Oh dear! Obey!
No!
I want that to be the twist. I want this to be another suicide. I want this to be a suicide. That would be hilarious. It'll be alright, Mr. Naruto. After them... Oh, we're just doing the same thing.
That's a creepy fucking doll.
The doll shot him. Oh no! Whatever could this mean? Gina shot the butler. What? Oh, that's a lot thicker than I thought it was.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I thought you were finished. I'm sorry.
No. From that moment, Windibank's pawnbrokery became a crime scene. Everything that followed happened in a whirlwind of activity. The arrival of the police, the preliminary investigation of the scene, and the questioning. It was just before dawn, before I was allowed back to my lodgings at 221B.
Why am I still hungry? Wait, I can think of why.
Because, exercise?
Yep.
Something like that. Hey, Iris, your father figure's been shot. Again.
And your friend's probably the murderer.
Telegram came, but all it said was White Home. Oh yes, we asked one of the policemen to have it sent. It was simply impossible to come back. When I woke up, I was all alone. Hurley and Ginny were gone. Everyone was gone. I thought I'd been abandoned again. First my real parents, and then my fake parents. What happened,
And
Bruno?
sister.
Well, how do I put this? She's trying very hard not to let herself get too worried. I'll explain everything that I know. Something awful has happened, hasn't it? Yeah, you're gonna want to sit down for this one.
That's why you shouldn't be a dad.
Damn it. Gotta investigate the fucking ladder. What's this back here? Do you know, I've never seen inside Miss Susato's room. I haven't so much as put my head around the door. Oh, I'm so happy all of a sudden. Oh, Susie often invites me up. It's so much fun. Really? What's her room like? I can't tell you that. Oh. The young maiden's private chamber's a place of bittersweet secrets, you know. Why bittersweet? Oh, wait. Hold on. Skip through that last little bit there. Suppose some things are the same the world over. Did we have a maiden's chamber we were talking about?
You weren't allowed to go in Mrs. Sato's room while on the steamship.
Oh, yeah. Well...
Let's start at the beginning.
Yeah, let's, there's a lot to go through here. Sorry I have to tell you this, Iris, but Mr. Windibank is dead. Ah! He was shot. We discovered it in the early hours of the morning. And it wasn't to the head, so he didn't do it himself. You can't know that. Yes, I had a feeling. You did? Well, I saw all those police carriages pulling up outside his shop. So I knew. What's that crinkling? Susato-san, stay out of the chocolate!
I'm stressed.
Aren't you supposed to be in police custody? I knew something must have happened there. When we entered Windibank's in the small hours, we disturbed it. Do they call them small hours because they're small numbers?
Mm-hmm.
Is that seriously it?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay. We disturbed a gang of 2 thugs. They ran out onto the street, and I chased after them, but they got away. So it was one of them who shot old Mr. Windibank, I suppose? Well, that or It's not what the police believe at the moment. Oh, why not? Well, someone else was holding the gun, you see.
Holding a gun.
Gina. Ginny? I said Gina. But why? The thing is... No, Johnny wouldn't do something like that. I mean, she had... You know, you're right, actually. None of us think she did it. Why have they arrested her? I'm sorry, there was nothing I could do. I don't understand why they arrested Ginny. It's not fair. What about the two thugs that were at the scene? Why aren't they the prime suspects? After all, they shot her. They dead, didn't they? No, I mean, Mr. Sholmes isn't dead, Iris. Aw, this is all so horrible. Yeah, I mean, not only that, but we also have 3 eyewitness accounts that can be like, yeah, there were 2 other guys at the scene. Thing is, Mr. Windibank was found on the floor in the storeroom where he keeps all of his deposited articles. The storeroom door was locked from the inside. I see. But he wasn't alone in there. Gina was found next to him on the floor as well. Yeah, I bet they're gonna be like, we're gonna make the argument that, yeah, someone from the outside could have shot him, but then Barrick von Zeeks was gonna be like, well, how did the gun get in there? And then Gina's hands, no less.
Well, it's his gun. And she was probably defending him.
Probably. And they don't have fucking ballistic reports or whatever in this time period. Oh no!
Hell, they don't even have fingerprint evidence.
Fingy prints! And according to the detectives who investigated afterwards, Scott hates it when you say fingy prints, so...
Fingy prints!
Don't tell me, there was no one else in the room. Yeah, exactly. It was a locked room mystery. What if the shop is on a ship and there was an emergency stop and it locked all the doors? It's the only explanation. Yes, the only explanation indeed. Don't chastise me. I know how to speak words good. What do you mean by that, Reno? Well, what can I say? I'm damned if I agree, damned if I don't. Well, at least Susato's fine. I think. Where's Susie, Bruno? She's dead. Oh, why? Sorry, I meant she's at a police station. I expect she's still being questioned. The police said that they wouldn't be finished for a while. Why aren't you there, then? Well, I didn't get a good look at the criminals anyway, so they weren't questioning me for long. Mr. Sato stayed behind at the scene to tend to Mr. Sholmes, so they didn't get started until later. Oh, I see. How did we not get a good look at the criminals? We were in a lit room. One of us had to come back to be with Iris. I'm glad Inspector Gregson agreed to me leaving early. Why didn't a Bobby come and help her out? We could have been like, hey, we got a child like 2 doors down that's just alone. Like, does someone want to take care of her while we're, tied up in this situation? And they were like, no, we'll send
so you can go and investigate.
We'll send a telegram. No, we're here now, though. Like I'm saying earlier. She's been alone. Nobody has come to get her. She got a telegram that said, stay at home. Like, what do you think's been going through her mind?
Ever since she got that telegram, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, she saw fucking police officers outside the Windibanks, and we were just talking about it last night. She must have assumed, at least a little bit, that we might have done it.
Or that we are the victims.
She's smart. Yeah, that too. So where's Hurley, then? Is he still investigating the scene? He can't. He's been shot. He really ought to have some breakfast. It's not good for him to miss meals.
Didn't you already say that he was shot dead?
I don't want you to... Yeah. I don't want you to worry, Iris, but I have some news about Mr. Sholmes. He was taken to hospital this morning. What? Well, when we entered Windbanks, a gun was fired and he took a bullet. Hurley was shot? No. It's alright. His life isn't in danger. Because he's already dead. Really? Are you sure? Where is he? Which hospital? He's at Saint Sinners. They're
They're tending him. Saint Sinners.
It's a good name for a hospital. They're tending to him there. I must see him at once. I'm sorry, Iris, but you can't. Friends and family only. What? That's not fair. I'm a family member. I should be allowed. No, I mean, nobody can see him at the moment. He's not allowed any visitors. They're preparing to operate, you see. Oh, God.
Well, they gotta get the bullet out.
To operate? Which means he only has like a 70% chance of dying.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, poor Hurley. Oh, no. Why do I have the shovel there? Is that new? Is that for burying a body? How long's that been there?
Well, we are in the attic. I mean, there's a mop and a rug.
And a
another
shovel?
rug.
What the hell's the shovel for? For digging underneath the floorboards? We'll just get to the main floor. Oh, sorry. The first floor.
Probably for gardening.
Oh, wait. What do they call it in... What do they call it in Britain? Because we're on the first floor. What do they call the main level?
The lobby? I don't know.
Oh my god, it's the lobby, isn't it? Yeah, that sounds right. And then the second floor is called the first floor. It's so dumb.
Anyway, continue. It was the two
Thugs
thugs
who were in Mr. Windibank's shop. They shot Mr. Sholmes when we disturbed them, you see. It was pitch black inside the shop at the time. My mind went totally blank, I'm afraid. I just froze. Sounds like someone's dying outside.
Probably a kid. It's okay, it sounds like there's a lot of voices. Maybe it's a zombie apocalypse.
After that, I ran out into the street, but, well, they were long gone. I shouldn't have hesitated. I'm so sorry. It's my fault. I let them all get away. I just realized I was holding down the button, so it's probably why it was kind of skipping ahead there.
I think that's a very good thing.
Sorry? Well, they had a gun. If you'd seen which way they went and chased after them, they might have shot you too. But I also might have caught them. You know, I have a sword. On top of everything else, I couldn't bear it. Oh, Iris.
My sweet, sweet little sister. I'm not your sister, I'm your baby girl.
I'm afraid I need to go out again now, Iris. The fact that in this household, Ryunosuke is the second oldest is just so weird. But I can at least try to find out how Mr. Sholmes and Gina are getting on. Gina's probably fine, I mean... Or actually, I guess we don't know her condition at all.
We don't.
I want to go too. Take me with you, Ryuno. Well, I guess Susie's out of action, so might as well. I can't just sit. I can't stand just sitting around here waiting. Well, sure you can. You just sit on the chair and you just wait. It's not that hard. It's like a timeout, but forever.
10-year-old child. I forget that she's 10. I keep thinking
She's
at
also
least 13.
she's a doctor of medicine as well, so I mean, like, you gotta give and take some there. But I don't want to leave her here all alone either. It's okay. Pearls is 8, and we take her to crime scenes all the time in the future.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Jesus Christ. Anyway. Perhaps you can help me? Oh yes, I'd love to. The sad thing is, I think out of everybody, she's probably the most competent person. Like, she's certainly not, like, a legal advisor, but she could definitely provide a lot of useful insight.
Mm-hmm. In probably a much more straightforward way.
Yeah, she could probably perform an autopsy being like, alright, I figured out who did it. Gina's at the prison. Mr. Sholmes is probably in his hospital bed.
Oh my god, you're so cute!
And don't forget we have to visit the crime scene. We need to conduct a thorough investigation.
Oh my god, you're so fucking cute!
I can see you're ready for action. Agent Iris would appreciate going to the hospital sooner rather than later. Oh, okay. New location has been added. I love attic rooms, don't you? They're so exciting. It's always a bit quiet when Hurley's not around. It feels different to normal today for some reason. You know, I think to visit to this place would be a good idea.
Let's go investigate the crime scene. And then talk to Gina.
Talk to Gina, though.
Let's talk to her later. I want to investigate the crime scene.
Walking! Walking animation! Stop biting your nails, please. This is where it happened then, last night? Do I need to get you a fidget toy?
Yes.
I'm sure I've got something here.
I've got something to do.
What do you got? What are you gonna do? I'm sure there's a hair tie or a bottle cap or something. That's what you cats like, right? Little cat toys.
Scratches.
Sure. That's right. That's right. The two thugs I told you about were obviously ransacking the place, looking for valuables. But apart from the policeman in here, you wouldn't know anything had happened. There's no sign of a disturbance.
Besides the glass on this broken glass.
In fact, if anyone, it's the police who seem to be the ones doing the ransacking. I know what you mean. They're like a gang of organized criminals all dressed in black. Oh, I heard that! You. Oh, Inspector, you're getting crumbs all over the crime scene. I suppose I thought that, thank you for your vigilance last night. We got to the scene before it was disturbed, at least. Shame you let the two rogues get away, mind. What do you want me to do? They had a gun! I'm sorry about that. What? What did I press? Oh, I guess I must have bumped R. Oh, I thought you'd assigned extra men to the beat around here, Grexy. Now look what's happened. Hurley's been injured because there weren't enough police on duty. Yeah, we need more police. And guns in schools.
You don't go to school. Why is there children?
Your ladyship!
Oh yeah, that's right. He loves her.
Well, I think that's a pretty strong word.
Well, he loves her writing.
No one told me you were coming. Please take my fish and chips. I expect you to take full responsibility for what happened to Hurley and see if he has the very best medical care. Of course, your ladyship. The very best doctors in the capital attended to him as we speak. He's getting an experimental medicine cocktail, as it were. I don't think it's Reno's fault that the rogues managed to get away, is it? Chasing criminals is the police's job. Oh god. He's got hair.
Oh my god. Here, put down your legs.
I can't. The blanket's in the way. Absolutely, your ladyship, as you say, ma'am, as you say. Gent in black is totally blameless. Everyone's in agreement about that. Would you believe it? It's like a completely different person with Iris. Talk about a personality change. Oh, well, my manners. Are you thirsty, your ladyship? Perhaps you'd like some juice? Some nice, refreshing fruit juice? Why? Are you thirsty, Gregsy? I have some of my special herbal tea with me if you'd like some. Yeah. Oh.
Why are we eating and drinking at a crime scene?
Lovely. So very much. That hit the spot, your ladyship. I don't even recognize him like this. So,
Wait,
I don't think we've ever actually had to present evidence to people to get new information. I mean, if we did, it was pretty obvious. But I can still do this. Could you give me your opinion about this? Nope. We don't tend to share sunshine, not with the general public. In that case, Gregsy, how about some herbal tea? You don't mind sharing that then?
It's full of opium.
Yeah, it's opium tea. So, how is the investigation going, Inspector? Nothing to it, really. Very simple case this. There's some very definitive evidence. Just about to charge that diver we arrested last night, in fact. Gina, you're going to charge her? That's right. Should be able to bring her before the judge at the Bailey tomorrow. Definitive evidence, you say? What is it? Come on, show me. Oh, ladyship, as much as I wish I could oblige you, I'm afraid. Gee.
Oh, I see.
You've already captured the pair of thugs who broke in here last night, have you? What the? Hey, you're going to put them on the stand as witnesses, are you? How could you? Ah, my chips! How could you possibly know that? I had a feeling, that's all. Remind me never to try to keep a secret from Iris.
Except you are. You know her father's dead. Yikes. Wait, does that mean she probably already knows?
Dang it.
Did it die?
I unplugged it because I wanted to see if it could work without being plugged in. It does not. It's because I think this is an off-brand controller. It still works, but
When you plug it in.
yeah, I don't know. I could be wrong about that. I think there are separate wired and unwired Pro controllers.
Maybe.
I don't know. I just have no. I haven't used the Joy-Cons in so long. So you've arrested the two men who shot Sholmes, then, have you? Well, yes. They were rounded up pretty quickly by the lads on the beat. Why were you blaming me on not capturing them, then, if you already had them in your care? Stop.
I'm sorry.
Do you want me to get you a little cat toy for you to fidget with? Just go grab one of the hair ties off the door handles. Miss Lestrada's been held at the prison. Oh, wait, wrong person. She should be. That's assuming she hasn't lifted the key on the jailer, of course.
Okay, stop.
Could you tell us anything about Mr. Sholmes? What's his condition? Sorry, I'm not at liberty to divulge that information. Scotland Yard matters are strictly confidential. I know he's been being operated on at St. Sinners. Why can't I see him? I'm family, you know. I'm terribly sorry, Your Ladyship. It's the hospital's policy. No visiting at all. Oh. The bullet must have hit an artery in his midriff. He's lost a fair bit of blood. Oh, no. We need, like, a 10-year-old doctor of medicine to save him now. He didn't seem too bad in the first hour or so, but a hemorrhage like that is enough to make my hemorrhoids make even the one and only Sholmes pop down. Mr. Sholmes is a human like the rest of us, you know. Well, anyway, he's having emergency surgery right now. They've got to stop that bleeding. But he will be all right, won't he? They'll be able to make him better. Well, again, it's Britain in the 1900s, so he has about a 70% chance of dying from this procedure. Of course, your ladyship. He'll be right as rain before you know it.
Really? How do you know?
Because, of course. Yes, because Mr. Sholmes is such a great detective, that's why. We better pray the doctors have a better grasp of what's needed to make someone well again.
Oh dear, please don't die, Hurley.
I'll report to your ladyship the moment I hear us out of the operating theater. Yeah, I think we probably should have gone to Gina first. I couldn't help it. Yes? Your fish and chips? You have them at the ready now. What's the matter? I couldn't help noticing, Inspector. What? Out with it, sunshine. Well, there seems to be a marked difference between the way you talk to me and Iris. What's the sauce, Sonny? I'm a copper. We don't go in it for favoritism.
Oh, he's right. You do treat us differently.
That's because of those adventures of Sherlock Sholmes stories, that's why.
Oh.
I crop up in them, don't I? Inspector Tobias Gregson.
Oh, well, yes. It's because you're an acquaintance of Hurley's.
So, I know that Gregson is based off of a character in the stories, but, like, the detective character, the, like, Scotland Yard detective, he's Lestrade. Like, I don't know what... This is such a weird choice, and I haven't seen an explanation for it. Why Lestrade is Gina in the game, and the detective is Gregson. That's a very unusual choice, because they could have just called him Lestrade. I don't know.
Oh, well, yes. It's because you're an acquaintance of Hurley's.
What did you write about? Her voice is actually really hard on my throat, and I hate that she's our assistant. Because she's only gotten a few lines up to this point, and it really hurts to do it so much in a row.
So much. Then just stop with her voice.
What did you write about the inspector, Iris?
I don't remember, really.
This is one of Sholmes' lines. Gregson is the smartest of Scotland Yarders, is how he put it.
Did I write that?
And you know what that one line did for me, eh? The very next month my pay doubled. Doubled, I tell you. Oh, that's amazing. All because everyone at the yard reads them. They read all the Sherlock Sholmes stories. They've even set up a fan club for me.
Of course, that explains everything. It was around the time that you told... You became such a toady to me.
Can't believe me? All it'd take is one bad word from you and Sholmes could change his tune about me. Gregson? No, the great detective will say. He's getting quite overrated these days. Think what'll happen to my salary if that came out to print, eh? The whole thing gives me the willies. I can't tell you how many nights of sleep I've lost to worrying about it.
But that would have never happened, Gregsy.
Every month when the new Rats magazine comes out, my hands are trembling as I turn the pages.
Oh, how awful for you. Here, have some of my tea to settle your nerves.
Oh yeah, there's something I was supposed to talk to you about, actually, Mr. Naruto. Yes, what is it? I've got an important message for you. I've clean forgot about it until now. An important message? I wonder what it could be.
You're not gonna have your judicial assistant.
Yeah, I wonder what the fuck is going on with Susato during this whole time. And it's about that young lady who's normally by your side, your assistant.
Dear Susie, is she alright?
Nope. She's at the station, isn't she? Being questioned, I believe. Not anymore. She had to head off. Head off? Where? Lord Strongheart's office, of course. He summoned her. Ah, yes, of course. I'd forgotten about that. One of the whipstocks took her there in a yard carriage after we finished questioning her. But she asked us to tell you she didn't have the fare for the return dinner and to go and meet her there. No, God, no. Using Scotland Yard as a moving messaging service. I see. Well, thank you for passing that on, Inspector. I feel like we should have fish and chips. What's a good place that has that? I mean, I guess we could do Red Robin, but I don't know. There aren't a whole lot of good fish places around here, unfortunately. I mean, unless we want to do Red Lobster, but that's a bit above the budget. Fish and chips are meant to be cheap. In which case, actually, Red Robin wouldn't be bad. Oh, well. She didn't tell me. What time is it? It feels...
6:19.
Yeah, it feels way later than it actually is. I guess I could have just done this. Happy birthday to me. 6/19 is my birthday. June 19th. What? You never look at the time and go, it's 10:05, it's my birthday. Hooray.
I want you to repeat that.
10:04, sorry. It shouldn't be that hard to remember because, like, you, my mom, my sister, and my grandmother are all born, like, on the same days. My sister was born September 2nd. My grandmother was born September 4th. My mom was born October 2nd, and you were born October 4th. Very unusual indeed. And for you, it's a complete coincidence, because you're not even related to them. I better head over to the Lord Chief Justice's office and fetch her straight away. I guess we're not actually going to investigate then. I mean, we could.
Alright then, let's see what we can uncover.
Oh, what do you think you're doing, Sunshine? You can't touch anything in here. I knew it. This is a crime scene, for Pete's sake. No touching.
What's the problem, Girexy? Bruno's a lawyer, you know that.
Oh, I'm ever so sorry, your ladyship, ever so sorry. Rules and regulations are a thorn in my side. Of course, if Mr. Naruto was to have been properly appointed by the accused, that'd be another matter. The accused? If you could show me some representation papers, I'd be only too happy to let you nose around.
So we gotta go see Gina.
Yeah, we gotta show Gina. Alright. What you looking at, bud? They're all just still statues. It's even weirder because we know that they can move around. Alright. So, we can go to the Lord Chief Justice office and get Susato-san back. We can go visit Mr. Sholmes. Or we can get the representation papers from Gina.
Let's just get Gina.
I kind of want to get Susato so I don't have to talk as Iris.
Okay.
Although,
We're not 100% sure who gets
yeah,
Susato.
we don't know if she will.
We'll go to Susato. Let's see if we get her.
I can't choose. Alright, let's go here.